Now, another little bit of clarity we got is story number 3 is on Monday Night Raw, Bianca Belair challenged Bayley and Damage Control to a match at War Games. Damage Control has seemingly made an alliance with Nikki Cross, giving them 4 members going into the match. It is yet to be seen who the remaining members of each team will be, but WWE did show a graphic on the bottom of the screen that did confirm we are getting a 5-on-5 Survivor Series War Games match. Question to anybody listening: who's going to be the remaining members of Damage Control and Team Bianca? Now, let me tell you what I think and why this matters to me. We've heard various rumors of who was actually going to get these War Games matches, and it bounced around, and I think I originally predicted we would get Team Bianca versus Team Bayley. It made the most sense from the women's perspective. I know we heard Toxic Attraction and Damage Control at one point, but this always made the most sense to me going into War Games. Now, Bayley needs just one more member, and it's kind of open-ended for Damage Control because they can insert any heel character into the match and they'll be perfectly fine. I think that the more interesting team here is going to be Team Bianca, who needs 2 more people. And immediately, for me, when all the things we've been talking about this last week, I think that Sasha and Naomi come to mind, and it makes so much sense because I called this way back, is that if Sasha and Naomi return and they get involved in this match, there is a way for them to then transition into a tag team feud against someone like Damage Control. Now, I know that there's other names being thrown out there. I know Candice LeRae, they injured Candice LeRae, so there's always the chance she comes back. There's so many ways, with Triple H bringing back so many people, there is so many ways that this match can go, and it's exciting because this does add just a little bit of intrigue to the next couple of weeks. In a time where Monday Night Raw sometimes feels a little stale and a little predictable, things like this at least add a little bit of unpredictability in the sense that, like, we get to kind of play around with the idea of who's going to be added, and I like that, and I like this for War Games. I think War Games will end up shaping up to be a pretty good pay-per-view. I don't know who the other War Games match will be. Judgment Day. You could have Bloodline. I don't think it's going to be Bloodline. I honestly think it's going to be the OC and the Judgment Day. I think that's who it's going to be. I think it makes sense to put Rhea Ripley in there with Mia Yim and let them mix it up with the men and kind of show their skills in a different way. So that's interesting and exciting.